Hi everyone. I have an apple. Because that is hero food. And we are continuing our adventures with Quest for Glory 3. So, as I said in the last long play I did of Quest for Glory, Wages of War was the first VGA installment in the Quest for Glory series. Listen to that fanfare! Boop, 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 boop. Bing, bong. So yeah, this is when Sierra introduced their VGA series around the time that they made this game. Around the time they also did Quest for Glory, King's Quest V, and I think it was Police Quest 4. And a bunch of their other series moved into this. So we're going to play this game, and I'm going to click Play Game and Import Character. And it says, please insert your save game just from Quest for Glory 1, so you want to be a hero, or Quest for Glory 2, Trial by Fire, into the disk drive. And obviously it's 2018, I don't have any of that nonsense, but I'm just going to hit enter. And I'm going to look for my character. I have to change the directory though, because it's looking in QG3, I don't know why. I'm going to look Quest for Glory 2. And that's where I'm going to find my hero under Glory 2. And I will import him. Your character has been successfully imported. Welcome to Tarna. And it says that I can be imported as a paladin, so I will be. Since we went through all the trouble of doing our good deeds. Listen to those great sounds. So, these were the stats that we had when we beat the game. And I have 50 points that I can allocate. I can't add honor, you can never add honor. But all these other stats I can add. So what am I low on? Let's add some dodge. And although I'm not going to be using magic much, I guess I'll add some magic. And put the rest into vitality. And that's it. It's good enough. I'm not really going to be too picky about this stuff. I thank you, Rakishin, my prince, for answering my summons. So, we're back with the Enchantress, Aziza. I have information for both of you. As you know, 3 months ago in Rasir, the evil Adavis attempted to unleash the genie Iblis in order to rule the world. Adavis stood before his hexagram, preparing to unleash the vile Iblis to do his bidding. Hear me, O dark powers, light the darkness and bind Iblis to me forever. Oh, here's our hero. You entered the room and broke the seal of Sulaiman by removing the candle. That's not what happened. You idiot, you have destroyed my spell, now you shall be destroyed. I'm pretty sure there was a golem there too. Fool, you cannot hurt me now, and I shall send thee to thy death. Obviously this is the dramatized version. No, no, master, help me. You passed through the raging flames and sent Adavis falling to his doom. Well, I guess the Enchantress wasn't there, so she doesn't really know what happened. When Adavis died, his magical power was released, and I could sense the moment of his death. Such a release of power could be felt by skilled magic users all over the world. Still, there is mystery concerning the death of Adavis. This is his head. It is very disturbing that the body of Adavis could not be found. Even with all my magic, I could not determine who or what removed the body, or what became of it afterwards. I believe the unbinding of Adavis's power, well, could have other darker results. Now we are again in my Hashan Shapir, hero. You have become the Prince of Shapir by order of the Sultan, Harun al-Rashid. Rakeesh now desires to return to his home in Tarna. Last night I received this message from the sorceress Krisha in Tarna. Please tell Rakeesh that he must return quickly to Tarna. There is serious talk of war here, and I think only Rakeesh can now bring peace. I believe there is more to this war than just the anger of two tribes. I believe that a demon has again broken through to this land and seeks to destroy us all. In 3 days, a magical portal will open Shapir to take Rakeesh back to Tarna. I suggest that if you, Prince of Shapir, wish to truly be a hero, you accompany Rakeesh. If there is indeed a demon, it is probable it will be released into this world by the death of Adavis. You must stop it and send it back to its own world. Seems like we just can't seem to cut a break here. Want to lay back on my hero laurels and just chill, but nah, we're always dragged back into this. So, this game was released in, I think, 1991 or 2. 91, I think. And, it was a big graphical jump. I think I played this on, like, my first Pentium computer. Early Pentium. And it was known to be really buggy at the time. No, I don't want to skip the introduction. No. Why does it keep asking me that? Unfortunately, the game still has bugs. For example, this. Don't know why nothing's happening. She said a portal's gonna open in 3 days. Maybe we're gonna sit here for 3 days. Yeah, folks, this is what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, when you take a game that's 20 years old and you port it to DOSBox, there seems to be certain things that get lost in translation, and the software just doesn't know how to act on current day hardware. So, yeah, I'm gonna say I do want to skip the introduction just to see what happens. Because I have a feeling that that was the end of that part. There's Ahura and Simba. And we're traveling to this portal. It is good to see you again, Krisha. It is good to be with you again, Rakeesh. Krisha, you have met Ahura of the Simbani village before. This is her son, Simba. A Bari warrior, it is good to see you again, Ahura. That son of yours looks like a strong and healthy young cub. Majuri, Krisha, thank you for helping me to return. Simba and I need to be getting back to my people, Kwaherini. Kwaheri warrior her. Farewell her. There's a lot of, you know, I'm not sure if it's Swahili, but some type of African dialect that they use that you're going to hear a lot. I have given him my sword, Krisha. He has the makings of a true paladin. A paladin? It is a very great honor indeed for you to come here. Your skills may be most useful in preventing war here. I can sense that you are also skilled with magic. Know, however, that the usage of magic is forbidden upon the streets of Tarna, in order to protect those without magic. Okay, so let me explain a little about the interface. So it's still, you're still able to walk around freely, but now you have to use the mouse. And there is icons up here that you can scroll through manually. So if I want to switch to walk, I can click on it, and I can basically walk where I want, like this. I can also adjust the game speed over here. Might as well put the detail all the way up. And I can move the speed all the way up, a little up. Now, skill is how difficult the game is. And I don't think I'm going to change it, because if you make things too easy, there are certain things you are not awarded points. So I'm going to leave it at its default. So I'll click play. So you click like that. But I think when you're just on the walk icon, you can use the arrows like you normally would. So right now I'm just using the arrow keys to move. But when you right-click, you just manually scroll through the different icons. So you have the walk icon, you have the look icon, which is an eye, and I can click on things, and it says, Krisha likes a well-lit workroom. These bottles and jars hold the gross and yucky spill components, pickled newt's eyes, giant worm intestines, raw liver, that sort of thing. The horned skull actually has no magical significance, but Krisha thought it added certain something to her workroom. Krisha likes to keep a head on her field, Here she kept several. A head of her field. I get the joke. Mages like to keep upon their reading. Krisha's library includes Gone with the Wand, World Gate Debate, Lion Tour in the Winter, The Wand and the Lion Tour, and Out of East Fricana. So they're keeping up with their puns, obviously. The pillars are decorated with ceremonial masks from one of the local Frikanan tribes. These are Krisha's miscellaneous potion bottles. They contain all sorts of exotic potions, like Tullamore Dew, Chanel number 555, and Herza Weston Extra Dark. These boxes hold dry spell components like dehydrated tsetse fly wings, crocodile scales, and impala antlers. Krisha sometimes uses this high stool to reach the higher shelves. It saves a few magic points. It's a pitcher of lemonade. Spellcasting is thirsty work. You've heard that a penny earned is a penny saved. That's probably why Krisha has this urn full of commons. This is either a chest full of magical paraphernalia or one of those trick chests that magicians sometimes use when they need to beat a hasty retreat. Okay, so let's look at Rakeesh. Your friend Rakeesh is a powerful-looking lion tour, but he walks with a limp because of his injured leg. Krisha is a wise-looking female lion tour. She wears the headdress of a master magician. Let's look at herself. My matches, you're looking heroic today. Pentagrams are often used for spells, for summoning and protection. From the permanent nature of this one, you suspect that Krisha specializes in these types of magic. Okay, and then the next icon is the hand. If we use it on ourselves, you straighten out your jacket and retie your boots. Appearances count. There's nothing you can take in here, but if I try, it just says think again. Then there's the talk icon, which you probably use more than any icon in the game. And let's talk about all of these things. This game uses what all the VGA games use, which is a talk tree. So it's going to give you a bunch of topics, and to escape you can hit enough already, but let's use what we have. So Tarna. The city and the land around it is called Tarna. It is ruled by my people, the Lion Tours. I hope that you can have the chance to appreciate the beauty of this place. Okay, let's ask about Ahura. We will see Ahura and Simba again in a few days, for we will journey together to her village to talk with her people and learn more about the war between the Simbani and the Leopard Men. Okay, so we learned 2 new keywords, and that opens up our tree. But before I ask about the Simbani and the Leopard Men, maybe I'll go back and ask about more war. I will spend the next couple of days finding out more information about this war. We can speak more about this later. Let's ask about Lion Tours. The Lion Tours have ruled Tarna for as long as we have existed. Most Lion Tours have little to do with humans, although that is changing. This talk of war is, in some ways, a good sign, for it means that the Lion Tours begin to accept that the Simbani are our allies and friends. Rakeesh, you have been away for too long. There are several members of the Council of Judgment who also respect humans. There are also those who call war for war's sake. So let's ask about the Simbani. Although the Simbani tribesmen have supplied Tarna with meat for many decades, there are those Lion Tours who forget that Tarna depends upon the Simbani for food. Without the Simbani, there may well be no Tarna. Let's ask about the Council. The Council of Judgment is made of the wisest of our people. Krisha is, of course, the magical member of the Council. That is because I am one of the few Lion Tours who have studied magic. It is because you are both magical and wise, my love. So yeah, that's pretty much all you can ask him for now. If you click the mouth on yourself, you can actually say things. You can greet them. You greet Krisha. You will always be welcome in our house, young hero. Tell him about Shapeir. You talk about your experience with Shapeir and how you defeated Adavis. The Enchantress Aziza spoke to me of Adavis. You must indeed be a hero to defeat such a wicked wizard. And we can talk to her too. Ask her about Tarna. Welcome to our land, Prince of Shapeir. Tarna is an ancient city, and you will find much to do here. Ask her about Lion Taurs. We Lion Taurs are a proud race, sometimes too proud for our own good. Most Lion Taurs live in the eastern section of the city, away from humans. I have chosen to live in the western section with the humans. They are as much part of Tarna as our people. Let's ask her about magic. I am a worker of spells, specializing in teleportation and communication. The magical portal which brought you here is an example of my magic. Let's ask about the portal. The magical portal allows people to travel across distances. It is a difficult spell to create, for it takes an incredible amount of magic and can only be done through ritual. Let's ask about ritual. A ritual is a series of actions and events used as magical spells. Most of my magic is done through ritual, as is much of the magic in the region of the world. Let's ask her about war. The leader of the Simbani came to Tarna to ask us to ally with the Simbani against the Leopard Men. The Council of the Judgment decided to investigate this talk of war. It is most unusual for the Council of Judgment to become involved with affairs of humans. The Council of Judgment decided to send a peace mission into the jungle to speak with the Leopard Men. It was ambushed at night, and only one human survived to speak of it. Rakesh Rishaka was the leader of the peace mission. Is she dead then? I do not know. My magic tells me nothing. I do not think so, but that may only be wishes of a mother's heart rather than true knowledge. Forgive our rudeness, my friend, but Rishaka is our daughter. Krisha, let us speak more of this later. Let's ask about Rakesh. Rakesh is my life mate and my friend. He is also highly respected by the Council of Judgment, and Raja, the King of Tarna, and Rakesh's brother. Let's ask about the Council. The Council of Judgment makes the laws of Tarna. I am a member of the Council. The Council will decide whether or not Tarna will go to war. Let's ask about Raja. Raja is the current ruler of Tarna. He is somewhat hot-headed and is loud in his demands that the Council of Judgment declare war. That is very like him. Raja always treated life as a battle to be fought rather than an adventure to be experienced. Well, that's really all you can say for now. So you're gonna say goodbye. Farewell, Prince of Shapeir. We will see you later, my friend. And to walk out, you go to the left here. If you try and go into their room, she says, through that alcove lies my private quarters. And that's basically her way of saying, don't go in there. That's my place. And just to give you a little bit more on the menus, this swirly icon here gives you a little bit more that you can do. You can run, you can sneak, you can sleep, but you can't just sleep anywhere. And then this is your character sheet, and you can escape out of that. And then if you go to this, it brings you to your spells, which we have the open spell. It tells us what the spell costs and how much skill you have. The detect magic spell, the trigger spell, the dazzle spell, the zap spell, calm, flame dart, fetch, force bolt, levitate, and reversal. So we have all of the spells, I think. That's a total of 11. I feel like we might be missing a spell. Open, detect magic, trigger, dazzle, zap, flame dart, fetch. Yeah, I think that's all of them. But if you go to your inventory, which is this little chest here, there are definitely some things that you don't have anymore. We have 200 dinars. We have a sword. Now, he did give you Soul Forge, but it just says it's a fine weapon, well balanced and tempered, and very, very sharp. So we don't have Soulforge, even though he gave us Soulforge. Unless this is supposed to be Soulforge, in which case I wish it said that and make me feel all big in my pants. We still have our chainmail, and if you notice it tells you the weight of everything, and they now use this unit of measure called quarks. And quarks must be a very small unit of measurement because it says that it weighs 2,100 quarks, whereas in the other game, I'm pretty sure it used pounds because our max carry was like maybe at maximum like 150. Now it's 8,400. But anyway, it's Magic Shield. It weighs 720 quarks. The shield glows with the power of magical protection. Where we got a magical shield, I don't know. We have a throwing dagger, all-purpose throwing dagger, balanced, but also close, good for close combat. We have poison cure pills, healing pills, mana pills. We have 20 rations. There's a little cute joke in there, actually. Well, not exactly your choice for a gourmet meal. These SPIM, special portion instant meal rations, do not last a long time and will keep you from starving to death. And we have our water skin. We have our sapphire pin still. Sapphire pin was a gift from the Grateful Kata and Shapir. And we also have a note from Shima. It says, to the outside, to Shala in Shima's flowing calligraphy. Before you left Shapir, Shima asked you to give it to a Kata in Tarna. So, Shima's got some relatives everywhere. So, if we run into this guy, we're going to make sure to give him that note. First thing I'm going to do is save. Now, this game is not like the previous two EGA installments where if you save, you have a whole bunch of slots that you can restore to. But what we're going to do is we're going to just put day 1. And I'm going to save like that. I'm sorry for the loading time, folks, but the graphical upgrade to these games causes just a slight delay. And in the next video, I will show you more of Shapir. I'm sorry, Tarna. I have reserved a room for your name at the nearby inn. I can see you are eager to explore our city. Farewell, Prince of Shapir. Farewell, my friend. In 2 days, I will stand before the Council of Judgment and speak of peace. I would like you to be there as well. Then we can journey together to the Simbani village. In the meantime, explore, or enjoy Tarna. If you have any questions, you will find us here. Enter freely. You are always welcome at our home at any time. Well, almost any time. After all, Rakesh and I need some time to speak with one another again after such a long time. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. So they obviously have some speaking to do. And this is part of the overworld. Now, one of the main problems that people complain about in this game is the travel. It is a huge world that you have to walk everywhere. It's not like the last game where you could fast travel anywhere. But I'm just gonna stop here and we'll explore Tarna in the next video. Thanks, guys.